Hello all, welcome to this free course by CFD Baba. Today we are going to learn how to install OpenFOAM on your system and run your first OpenFOAM tutorial case. I am going to show you how to install OpenFOAM 12 as well as OpenFOAM v1212. The first version is from .org website and the second version is from .com website. I have listed down all the steps you need to do in order to successfully install this on your Windows system. For Windows users, you need to follow the first two steps. For Linux users, you just need to start from step 3. Let's start with step 1. We will enable the WSL and virtual machine platform on our Windows. WSL is Windows Subsystem Linux. To do this, we will go to Windows PowerShell and open it as administrator. Search for PowerShell and run as administrator. Once you have your PowerShell open, we will copy paste the first command. Copy it, and to paste it in the terminal, you just need to right click. When I right click, the command is pasted here. Press enter. This will enable the Windows subsystem for Linux in your Windows system. Next, we will enable the virtual machine platform. Copy the second command and paste it by right-clicking in the terminal. Press enter. The operation completed successfully. After these two steps, we need to restart our system. So I'll restart my system and be right back. I have now restarted my system. Now I again need to open Windows PowerShell and use Run as Administrator. Now we will follow the next steps. We will move to step 2. First, we are going to install OpenFOAM 12, which is from .org website. Next, we will install OpenFOAM 2412, which is from .com version. Step 2 is to set WSL2 as default and install Ubuntu 22.04. This is a stable version and hence we are going to use it. Copy the first command and paste it in your terminal by right-clicking. Press enter. Copy the second command. Right-click in your terminal to paste it and press enter. It says that it is installing and this may take a few minutes. Let's wait for it to finish. When it finishes installing, it asks you for a new Unix username. I will enter CFD Baba. Press enter. Now it asks you for a new password. Type in any simple password. Note that you won't be able to see what you have typed in, but type it in nonetheless and press enter. It will ask you to retype the new password. I will type my password again and press enter. The password is updated successfully and now we are logged in into Ubuntu. The next step is to install OpenFOAM 12 inside Ubuntu. For that, we will copy the first command and then we will paste it into our terminal by right-clicking again and then press enter. Since I'm using sudo command it asks me for my password. Let's enter the password we have set just now. You won't see anything but type your password and press enter. Once it is completed, copy the second command and paste it in your terminal. Press enter. Press enter again. Once it is completed, we will now install OpenFOAM 12. Before that, we will use sudo apt update command. Copy it and paste it in your terminal. Press enter. Once it is completed, we will now install OpenFOAM 12 by using this command. Copy this command and paste it in your terminal by using right click. Press enter. It may take some time to install OpenFOAM based on your internet speed and your system configuration. You can see the total time required to finish the installation in the right hand side of the terminal. Let's wait for this to finish. Once the installation is finished, we will move to the next step. Once OpenFOAM is installed, we need to source it to our bash RC. I have created some simple commands that will modify your bash RC file automatically, and then we will source it. Once OpenFOAM installation is completed, we need to copy paste the next command in order to set the alias for our OpenFOAM installation. Copy this command and paste it in the terminal. Press enter. Once this is done, it will add these lines inside your bash RC file. You can check it here. Type explorer.exe space dot. Press enter. This will open the location where the bash RC file is situated. Right click and open it with any text editor. If you go to the end, you can see that these lines have been added in this file with the help of this command. It was copied 2 times, so we can delete it. But if you don't delete it, it doesn't matter and it won't give you any error. These commands are used to source OpenFOAM to the keyword OF12. So once we enter the Ubuntu terminal and when we type OF12, it will start using OpenFOAM 12 version from this location. Once the lines have been added, we will source our bash RC. Copy this command and paste it in the terminal. Press enter. Once our bash RC is sourced, now we can type OF12 and press enter. It will load the OpenFOAM 12 environment. We can check that by typing foam run space dash help. Make sure R is capital. Press enter. You can see that it gives us the information that it is using OpenFOAM 12. And this is how you install OpenFOAM in less than 10 minutes on your Windows system by just entering a few simple commands. Our next step is to run your first simulation. To do that, I will copy a tutorial file from the tutorials provided in OpenFOAM 12 folder. You can check these tutorials by going to the Linux and then in Ubuntu you can find the tutorials. The path of our OpenFOAM 12 installation is inside OPT folder. So we will go in the OPT folder and here we can find OpenFOAM 12. Here we have all the tutorial cases. We can manually copy paste the tutorial case from here into our working directory. However, I have created commands to copy paste the tutorial and run it in your Ubuntu terminal. So we will copy paste all the commands one by one. First, I want you to go into your working directory. I have created this folder named tutorials inside the D drive. I will start working on my first OpenFOAM project here. To do that, press Shift on your keyboard and right click. You will get this option Open Linux Shell here. Press it and you will enter the Linux environment. Type OF12 to load the OpenFOAM 12 environment. Now we will simply copy paste the commands one by one. The first command will copy the bits daily steady case and paste it in our folder here. So right click to paste the command and press enter. You can now see that bits daily steady has been copied inside our tutorials folder. The next step is to go inside this bits daily folder. To do that, the command is cd and then we type the name of the folder inside which we want to go. Now we are inside the bits daily folder. To list the contents of the folder, you can type ls and press enter. It will show you all the contents in the folder inside the Ubuntu terminal. The next command is to run the block mesh. Copy it and paste it in the terminal. Press enter. You can see that it has created a block mesh. Next, we will run the simulation. Copy the command foam run and paste it in the terminal. Press enter. You can now see that iterations are being solved for our simulation. It shows that our simulation converged in 286 iterations. To view the results, we will copy parafoam command and paste it in the terminal. Once you paste this command, ParaView will open. Close this window and maximize your ParaView. Press apply to see your geometry. To view the mesh, change the color to solid color and surface to surface with edges. You can now see that mesh is being displayed. To check the mesh count, you can go in information and look at the number of cells. So the total mesh count is 12,785 cells. To view the results, we need to select the variable. Let's select the velocity, which is u, and select surface here. You can now see the results of velocity at 0 time step. We can change the time step by using the next frame button. You can now see that we are looking at the results at 100 iterations. We can see the velocity inside our domain. The red color indicates the velocity magnitude of 1 and blue color indicates velocity magnitude of 0. Our simulation has run till 286 iterations. You can see that once we have achieved steady state, the simulation converges. We can also check the pressure contours and look at the pressure values. This is how you can easily install and run your first OpenFOAM simulation inside Windows system. And for Linux users, you just need to follow the same steps and even you will be able to run your first OpenFOAM tutorial case. Once you finish your work and if you want to delete the WSL and remove everything, open Windows PowerShell as administrator and you can type in WSL unregister Ubuntu 22.04. It will uninstall everything and delete everything. You can close ParaView by going to your terminal and pressing Ctrl C. That will close ParaView.